from last time on D&D?
Fuck
Was
no.
last time when I gave my eye, or
Yeah.
was there a time after that?
No, that was last time. Because we also tried to get into the gates of hell by
Oh yes.
some guy offering his soul that Asmodeus really fucking wants, and some demonic humanoid spider slime bitch shows up, and we almost died from that.
Yeah, did we get to hell? We didn't get to hell.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you stepped
No, we did.
into the
Okay.
Avernus.
We're here. We're in Avernus.
Fucking
I have
hot.
one eye. Oh, yeah, I remember making the point about everyone I kill here, or everyone I betray here for the eye, surely wouldn't be me doing a bad thing, because they're in hell.
But can you be killed if you're in hell? That's the question.
Knowing you, yeah.
I mean,
If you're visitors, yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Do you remember why you're here?
To get the string that was offered up from the king to
Because he's a
Asmodeus.
fucking asshole, but he does worship Asmodeus, so he's... I guess it's kind of his thing.
He's a fiery
He's
asshole.
predictable, at least. Yes, you made it to Stolot. Met the king, who you talked with pretty civilly. He sent the herald, or the string, or whatever you want to call it, into the hells to his master, Asmodeus. Um, he recognized the value of it as far as the War of the Plains goes. Seems to be quite a learned man, being an acolyte of Asmodeus. After discussion with him, he recognized that you two have similar goals, though he did mock and belittle your sort of heroic ways of dealing with things. Sometimes a little foolhardy, and sometimes having some wide-reaching consequences.
But he didn't say we were wrong for doing it, and acknowledged that we did as much as we could with the little
That's
bit
true.
that we had.
That's so true. Begrudging allies, sort of. He made you sign a contract. His favorite hobby, making people sign contracts that you would not do or say or attempt anything to hurt his master, Asmodeus.
Yes.
You signed it. In front of some hot, naked devil babes.
Oh yeah.
Are they
A
all
whole-
Karlak? Just
I
a
was about to say
whole Karlak?
a whole line of Karlaks and bikinis.
This is legally distinct from Baldur's Gate, Avernus. There's no Karlak, none of that shit.
None of that in Baldur's Gate. Shit.
Yes. The contact he gave you was an enigmatic man named Kotam. Kotam is an imposing, tall figure dressed in many layers of colorful robes and heavy armor. He wears a golden half mask that hides the upper part of his face, with strange green gemstones within it. He carries a wooden staff that has a golden hand affixed to the top. His voice has a rasping hiss to it, like kind of a wind through Skull's teeth. But he speaks kindly and with a steadfast patience for your shenanigans. His plan was to trap a powerful demon who hungers for Kotam's soul. The nature of the demon means that even if it knows it's walking into a trap, it cannot resist doing so. So this provides a kind of convenient key into the hells that Kotam can use, though it costs him a great deal, both pain and danger-wise. You fought back the half-slug, half-warrior horrible demon and earn your passage into the hells. You arrive as though from nothing, stepping into Avernus proper. The air is heady with blood, fire, and smoke, dry as funeral kindling. The sounds of war are constant and in all directions. Fireballs the size of galleons shoot forth across the sky, smashing into the bronze citadel, where the walls are set onto by repair workers, working themselves to the bone for all time. Great pitched battles with thousands of combatants each clash, screams of war and agony becoming a chorus to the land itself. You stand on a great hill. You can see down to the endless city of the Bronze Citadel, and the wars and battles that are going all the way around it, and the siege weapons firing in, and bells are ringing, people are screaming. Eternally, this eternal blood war. To the right of it, Kotam points out a path to the River Styx. Uh, this is where my barge is located, of which we will travel.
After you, boatsman.
Does everyone consent?
I don't think I have much of a choice.
Well, we've got to make our way somehow. Well, might as well. No one's going to believe these tales, that's for damn sure.
He says it is not smart to linger at the Bronze Citadel. You'll be swept up in war sooner than later. Kotam guides you down to the river path. The river is a brackish orange-red color of the water. It doesn't appear to be lava or anything like that, but it doesn't quite appear to be water in any case.
It looks like rusty water.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's thick. It's like a thick, heavy water. A gnome waits for you on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
He is dressed like a naval captain. His face is covered with a wild beard, and a wooden pipe is between his teeth that sends out plumes of acrid-smelling smoke. He stands on the barge and slams his foot into the barge itself as you approach, impatiently. He says, "There you are, you fools!" The force of his foot knocks him off balance, and he almost falls. Kotam reaches out and grabs him dexterously, picking him up, pulling him to safety. The gnome neither offers his thanks nor even pauses his speech. He is stomping his foot again, and he looks at you guys, and he says, "So you wish to trail the treacherous waters of the Nine Hells? I be the mighty sorcerer, Yax. No better guide and captain. But the great and wise Tiax knows all."
Is he talking out of his ass, Garrett?
TX?
Tiax. Tiax.
I'm going to do an insight.
Yeah, same.
Sure.
17.
I think I probably got a 11. Yeah. So.
Oh, he's not. He doesn't think he's lying. He thinks he's a great and powerful sorcerer and guide and captain. There's a tinge of madness with his words, and he kind of jumps around excitedly.
Fucking riding a boat with Maelstrom.
Yeah, Millhouse Man of Storm.
Who?
Garrett, come on, don't act like you don't know.
Millhouse from The Simpsons?
No,
Yeah.
there was a gnome mage in WoW named Millhouse Man of Storm who was like completely fucking full of himself as the greatest mage in the existence. He gets imprisoned for doing
sometimes.
like extremely easily. Well, TX, what is it that we can expect on this journey of ours down the river?
Oh, all manner of things. War, death, violence. You'll be tempted by all manner of wealth and power and any mortal pleasure you can imagine.
Pleasures, you say? Well,
Infinite pleasure.
well, it depends on how well they can handle me.
Soul, not Soul, Lord of Mercy. That's not his name. Silas will just kind of walk past him and say, "All right, let's get it over with," and kind of just plops down into the boat and kind of just leans back, gets all relaxed.
Kotam sets forth on the barge as you guys enter. He's got his long paddles, whatever they're called, and he kind of gently pushes off the riverbed and sets the barge down its path. The river seems to move the barge, though it doesn't appear to be flowing water. The barge glides across it. Kotam says, "Our goal is to reach Diz, the next layer down. Reach Diz, we must beseech the Queen of the Tower for passage."
I ask him, can I kill her?
He scratches his smooth, shaven chin. "I'm not sure she can be killed, but you can certainly try."
Interesting.
Pitch, are you seriously going to try to kill the Queen of the Tower? Don't you know all women must be treated equally?
Like, queen.
I'm also paying attention to the fact that contract didn't say we couldn't kill him. We just couldn't hurt Asmodeus.
I know. I'm aware.
Couldn't kill Kotam? What did he do?
No. Not Kotam, the other guy.
The gnome.
Yes. What, you find him annoying somehow? That's impossible.
No, the guy who made us sign the contract.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the king?
Yeah. I just can't remember his name.
I got it.
Elamar.
Yeah.
Elamar.
Yep, there it is.
You pass a few things on your journey. Looking out from the river, you see the endless wars happening all around you. You see battle camps of twisted and terrible demons. You see devils fighting. You see these great stone pillars in the sky that seem to be floating mountains, and around them are this coating of like flies, of a locust almost, of these winged devils that control the area, trying to fight back the demon scourge. You see great dragons patrolling an area that they seem to have carved out for themselves. That's this kind of a heavily gemstoned mountain valley. It's all these beautiful colors of various rare gems and minerals. You see these roosting dragons, and they're flying around it. Every now and then, like a demon brigade will get a little too close, and they'll like wasps will descend upon them and protect their lair.
From where we're sitting at, are they metallic or are they
Chromatic?
chromatic? Yeah, I couldn't think of the other word.
That's what I was like.
Big fucking skeleton dragons.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, I was about to be like, yep, they're dragons. They're definitely dragons.
They are the evil flavor, and they are all flavors of the colors. You see many. There are some that are kind of unique, multi-headed ones. There are some that are more like worms, like the WYRM.
Wyverns?
The moment that we start passing them, and everyone notices.
Yeah, they're like.
You can feel the tension with Silas, just kind of on edge now.
They about to get a paladin.
They seem to be quite large here as well, with plenty of room to grow and plenty of battles to bolster themselves. You see their great forms flying across the endless, sunless sky, the red sky above you. You, Kotam speaks as you kind of ride down this River Styx. He says, as though telling a story to grandchildren almost. He says, once there was a great battle that pushed even the limits of the 9 hells past the breaking point. Devils still talk of the so-called Great Fray in hushed voices, mostly because of the infernal bureaucracy that it still causes to this day. The skies of Avernus opened, and the demons pushed through in a great wave. The blazing and barbed armies of the 9 hells rose to meet them, as they always do. This engagement of the Blood War raged back and forth. On the more mundane planes, mortal lifetimes came and went. Empires rose and fell. Species were created and became extinct during this great battle. Countless demons and devils fought and were destroyed or banished. Kotam seems to think for a while. I think that was the problem. The chaos that it caused, centralized in one point. All those demons concentrated on a single field, slaughtering the hosts of the 9 hells through sheer ebullient numbers, but being slaughtered in return. Their ichor being shed again and again. Though they were driven off, they left a lasting mark on Avernus. The Abyss won a Pyrrhic victory that day, and the war slow was created. As he says this, he comes to a great, he pulls the barge to the side of the river, fastening it down with this big wooden pillar. He kind of throws it into the ground, wraps a rope around it, slams a small wooden mallet to it, keeping it in place. You can see ahead of you an endless swamp, black, brackish black. All around it are siege weapons, fortifications, bones, bodies, corpses. The sort of abyssal malevolence encountered before. Um, that icy, malevolent energy that pours off of demons is so strong here that it comes off in waves, easily perceivable. This is the Great Swamp, the War Slow. This is where the Queen has her domicile.
Of course you will.
Time for killing.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
No, we're not gonna. I just really like to amp Garrett up before we actually act nice to the.
This is where we have to get permission to pass, right?
Yes.
How would we go about doing that? Where do we need to head?
Gotta suck some dick.
I don't
Queen?
think that's the case.
I asked Kotam what her usual price is.
I've never asked her for a price. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it's something important. She resides in a place called the Great Bone Tower. You'll know it when you see it.
I would imagine so.
Are you proceeding with us, or are you staying here?
I will stay here.
Will y'all be safe if you stay here?
Of course.
Alright, fellas. Let's go grovel for a queen, then.
Yep.
As you walk through the swamp, feel the terrible, sticking black ichor wrap around you all the way up to your knees. It's like walking through quicksand, and the blood seems to be alive, clinging to you, holding fast and trying to drag you down underneath with it. The swamp is huge, endless. You see great battlements that once were siege engines, piles and piles of bones that would rival 40k, whatever.
Don't act like you don't know.
As you walk through, give me Constitution saves.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh,
Is this a plus a poison
No,
or a
it's
disease?
chaos.
Nat 20 for 22.
Nat 20.
You're fine too.
For some reason, D&D Beyond gave me advantage on the roll.
You get
I don't
advantage
know
on
if I
all
have something.
Constitution
I
forever.
I have no idea. There's no way. It was 15 and 14, so it doesn't super matter. They were close. So
Was it 15 or was it 14?
That
we're
one
gonna
number,
go with
James.
15.
You feel fine for now, but you feel the chaos permeating you. Painful. You can feel your cells themselves wanting to change and warp into something worse, something
Ew.
terrible.
Ew.
Each second you're here is really bad news.
Okay. I know why it gave me advantage. I think. I
You
think
pressed it
it's
twice?
calculating Warcaster, which is advantage on con saves for concentration. So just go with 14. Because that's fair.
As you walk through the swamp, you reach a guard tower. Long abandoned, it is decrepit and unused. Well, not unused. It's very used, but it's ancient and kind of falling apart. Within it, there are a few Cambion devils, as well as a very large, ugly devil who seems to be in charge here. They see you walking up from a great distance, and the lesser devils with their red wings kind of reach the edge of the maybe like 20-foot, 15-foot guard tower. There's a small wooden kind of barrier around it to protect from arrows going up, and they lock on front with crossbows trained at you as you walk through the bog. A fat, ugly devil walks forward.
Garrett,
Who are you?
is that devil's name Gorlock?
It is not.
Damn it.
His name is Amnesu.
Amnesu.
He does not have amnesia.
This motherfucker related to Ahazu?
Pazuzu?
Zeus?
Ahazu.
Small, leathery wings, fat and heavy. You hear the creak of the wood and metal as it walks, seemingly very dense compared to its almost sort of normal size. Maybe about 8 foot tall, at least for a devil.
We have no quarrels with you. We're passing through. And I'm just going to keep walking.
I want no foreigners in my land. You have no right here. No decree has given you right to enter the slough.
But
And what gives you the right to take this land?
I am as guardian of this sector.
I am, with that, going to
throw fisticuffs.
No.
I have where aspect of the worm, and it's basically I get advantage on intimidations. Yep.
Yeah.
And just say, then allow us to pass through, and nothing will happen to you. Okay. So With
Both
that,
threes.
it's a dirty 20.
Both threes. Fuck!
Did you say your total? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Just 20? Okay.
Yeah.
The fat devil seems very unfazed, but the lesser cambions kind of flap backwards and scatter a bit. Instead of being a firing line, they are scattered to the area. Some of them fly just outside of the guard post, getting a little distance between it and you. This great no, not yet. He's stuck in this great sticky swamp of demon blood, looking up at this fat demon. It seems to be unfazed by your intimidation, but you have kind of sown fear into the ranks of its men. You can't just pass without paying a price of some sort. It concedes, changing its hard no to some sort of bargaining it's trying to do with you.
Okay. I will intimidate again. You can either let us pass through, or we take something from you. Intimidation. Okay. So that would be a 19.
Something from me? You can't take something from me. That's insane. It sounds like it's the most abhorrent idea it's ever heard in its life. That something being taken from the gluttonous devil.
Then allow us to pass through, and nothing will come of you.
Two intimidations. I'll let the dice decide. He's pretty charismatic as well, even if I am not. Let me see. He says that. Oh, interesting. Pretty good at resisting these things. Yeah, he's not buying it. He says, "You'll do no such thing. You'll keep your filthy mortal hands off me, and you will." Yes.
I'm going to interrupt. Silas. Hold on. Let me.
You got to let the man who rolls 37s on a win.
He's very good at talking and resisting being talked to. It's kind of his thing.
Listen, sorry. We may be foreigners. What is your name? My name is Souffle.
I am Amnesu,
Amnesu.
guardian of this sector.
In this sector, does the Tower of Bones reside in it?
The queen and her tower are much farther forward into the Great Slough.
Okay, but is this sector still part of that?
No.
No.
My domain is only this sector.
All right. Well, Amnesu, look. One strange creature to another, because you are very, very fascinating. Because I have not seen anything of your likes.
Yeah,
Allow
he's sort of Jabba the Hutt like. I don't want to make that comparison. Big fat. He's got wings though. Green, ugly devil.
Now, if you will, allow us to pass through. We have made a contract with the other side to come speak to Asmodeus in terms of something pressing in the Vale. Now, if you let us through, when we get to the Queen, I will talk to her about possibly expanding your domain to where you can have a much broader area to covet for yourself.
You see his eyes light up like a kid on Christmas at this.
Oh my god.
I do deserve a larger domain. he says to himself, as though this was some simple truth of the reality.
Amnesu, come on. Let us help you. Help us. And that's my persuasion.
Okay, yeah. You guys are good cop and bad cop in it right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's like, take an ass beating, or I get a bigger house.
No, he was about to get an ass beating because I was about to do wings unfurled and get right up in his face and say, "Tell me again how I can't put my hands on you."
Now, Garrett, I'm gonna say this real low for you. That persuasion check is 35
Oh my god.
because
This is good ASMR.
because I rolled a nat 20.
Damn. Well, you can't just persuade people's pants off necessarily. If you were being really crazy, he could still say no. But
He doesn't have pants, so
We
you guys did
persuaded a man out of his shoes before.
good
That is true.
RP of hitting his two favorite things, which is not getting his ass beat and getting something in return. He seems to be a very avarice-based devil. So, yeah, good cop, bad cop. You see him very quickly warming to the idea. And he says, how do I know you won't betray me? Damned souls that you are.
Amnesu, my acquaintance, because I don't want to call you friend yet. That would be presumptuous. My fellow acquaintance, if I'm here to see the lords of the hell himself, what reason do I have to even lie to you, if I surely wouldn't lie to him?
You'd be quite the fool to lie to Asmodeus. Fine. Pass. But I expect good news from me.
Oh, absolutely. And we are in your gratitude. Thank you. I do have a question though. Is there anything that we need to watch out for specifically? We have noticed that this swamp is a little graspy.
The longer you spend in the demon mire, the more you become like them. I would suggest leaving if you could.
Then we will make haste. Thank you. Demon Mire, I like that name.
Come on, Kitty. Come see. Okay.
Well, gentlemen, let us proceed. We have a separate agreement to uphold.
Silas will give one cutting eye up there to him and spit towards him and then continue walking.
The lesser champions kind of make a wide berth as you move around. They flap their little wings to give you plenty of room as you walk past the guard tower.
That's my face, yeah.
Sal's just, yeah, bitch, back off.
As you're walking...
Sorry if y'all can hear kitten screams.
Nope.
What are you doing to your poor kitten? Oh my goodness, that was cute.
You didn't see all my pictures I put in the chat?
Mine are fortunately not sitting on my lap trying to suffocate me.
She's it's like 5 weeks old.
Give her to me.
And she's fluffy. Hang on, I'm gonna send you pictures.
What color?
She is a calico. Well, no, she's a tortie.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to name her. Anyway, back to D&D.
Yes. You're walking through the Great Slough, as we call it. This endless swamp of horrors. You see great castles that have been built for the war, the battle that lasted centuries and have been destroyed in turn. The occasionally you walk through seemingly preserved body parts, organs, weapons, great swamp of death. Give me perception check.
28.
21.
I can't roll right now. I have a cat.
Excuses.
Hang on.
It-
Just pass me up. It's fine.
Okay.
She's crawling all over me.
You all,
It would have been 15 either way.
well, everyone except James. You pass a pile of corpses. And when I say pile, I mean great heaving hill of devil and demon mixed, their flesh seeming to sloth together and become one into this writhing mass of terror. As you walk past it on your endless journey through this terrible swamp, you hear a bit of whispering. In your mind, you hear, not quite words, but you feel there's something valuable in this mound of corpses.
I guess we dig through the mountain of corpses.
He always puts something in the game for James to touch.
I'd rather not stay here longer than I need to.
I must keep with tradition.
You need to go outside, dog? Give me a second, I'll be right back. I still got you on the ear, so you can continue.
So,
I am not going to touch it. I have learned enough times from watching Pitch to know that if there's lava, I need to find a better way to cross it. And if it's shiny, to not
Don't
necessarily touch it.
you all were warned before coming down here that there is just as much power to be grabbed as there,
To be had as to be tricked.
trickery and falling from your morals and all manner. So you hear the twinkling of the ear in your own minds through this great corpse pile. What?
That's bait.
Could be. Could be. Could be something powerful.
True to Kosuth, I set it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And hope that the lovely little trinket falls out.
How long do you spend waiting for this corpse pile to burn?
I don't think you really think I have to wait with how much fire I can make?
You're just like pouring it on, Vietnam style.
Fucking yeah, flame strike. Sure.
Burn, baby!
No, I'm not gonna flame strike it.
I mean, there will be some amount of time spent doing it. No avoiding it from the great mass. You're burning this fat, congealed mass of flesh that seems to be preserved somehow by this terrible swamp. Give me Constitution saves, everybody, please.
For the nasty
For standing
falling
in the
off.
muck even longer.
17.
Okay. Okay.
Low.
23.
Low. Thank.
It went off my screen already, but I think that was a 6.
Awesome.
Garrett's like, yes, I get to do the thing. Maggots live under your skin.
What about you, Joe?
23.
Okay, James.
You gotta know the thing always happens to me.
You get a corruption point.
Oh.
You won't
What
know
does
what
that
that
do?
means yet,
I don't know what that
but
means.
you will soon.
Is it gonna be races against halflings?
Maybe
Eh.
after meeting TX, probably he will be. It's annoying, bouncing around like an idiot. Jameson,
I'm dying.
give me a. Hold on, let me count. Let me count. I'm counting. I'm counting. Give me a D20 roll, please.
Ooh.
Well, we'll see what it is. You know it's low. You better know. It's a 3.
Oh, okay, James. Are you
That's a
rolling?
list.
Are you rolling with the right hand this time? Because you remember
I'm rolling
last
on
time.
D20.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. Well, that's different then. We figured out why James was getting low rolls the other day. He had to swap hands. Literally, swap hands.
Yeah, left hand rolls better.
What was in your other hand?
Well, no. Every time he rolls the dice, it's his right hand, so it's always low. So Donovan was like, "Well, just swap with your left hand." He started rolling his left hand. He was like constantly rolling at least like a 12 or 14, as opposed to 3 and 4.
Yeah, we've been doing a real life D&D at John's house. Once a month.
Where's my invite?
Were you going to
Brett.
drive down here, Gary?
No, I do not.
Once a month. Once a month. Hey, look,
it's
I'll pay
tempting.
for your gas. Once a month.
Yeah. It's not the gas, it's the laziness.
We've barely been talking about kind of making a trip up there or getting y'all to come down here, and we all need to do a real life this campaign for once.
I know, that'd be awesome. I still owe you a trip down there, I just haven't done it yet.
Oh, well.
Well,
Shit.
Patrick left. That was the whole thing. He was like, we made like a deal that one day. Then he left for like 8 months or whatever.
Like a year exactly, or something. What do you want, small kitten? What do you want?
Let's see. James, out of the fat and muck comes a pair of beautiful bracers. They are silver and ruby, pristine, beautiful beyond measure. They seem to have been made by a smithy beyond compare, and they sit in the muck, pristine, perfect, flawless, as though waiting for you.
Pristine. Cat, please. Pristine and flawless. She's just getting louder. She's just getting way louder.
Pet her.
I need attention.
She literally, will cry unless I pick her up.
I need that cat.
Did you see the pictures?
Yes. Do you see my name suggestion?
Oh no.
I guess it'd be Mrs. Birthday Cake.
Mrs. Birthday Cake? Oh my god, that's so cute. It was gonna be Princess Peach.
She's a little dark for Princess.
And then it was gonna be Suki.
Mm-hmm.
We think Suki, maybe. I don't know.
Cute.
Pristine bracers just floating in the air for me.
They're in the fat and muck that you burned down. You made like a kind of Fight Club like human fat deposit here with your fire. Not human, but you get the idea.
Does John have Identify?
Sitting there, waiting.
Let me see. I don't know.
Meow.
I do have Identify. Yep, I absolutely do. I can ritual cast it for 1 minute.
Let's get out of this filth before we decide to do
Can we
that.
can we tell if they're cursed somehow before I touch them?
There's no way to tell if an item is cursed. At least
None at all.
no regular way. You can get.
I
Real
can
quick.
remove curses from myself, so I shouldn't be actually that scared.
You'd have to
Yeah,
attune to them anyway for it to curse to you.
I don't know. That's not necessarily true, because if it's cursed and you touch it and then it like latches onto you like a fucking, whatever, it might be like, you lose an attunement slot. It's now part of you. I touch them.
Well, you gotta attune to them first. They're magical.
Okay.
Yep, so.
Should I do it?
No, Pitch. I'll take a look at him in a bit. Actually, hand him here, and I'll cast Identify as we continue walking.
These are bracers of Asmodeus.
Oh,
They are rare and require attunement, and you get a +2 bonus to AC while wearing them.
Jesus
Hiya.
Christ.
hiya.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll them dice, and I'm gonna attune to them.
You attune to the bracers.
I do.
Little bit of a surprise for you.
Jeez, just shut up.
They are cursed.
Uh,
So there's a huge list of items. Some are cursed, some aren't. Comically, you got one of the cursed items for your very first.
of course I would. Yeah.
Not all curses are necessarily bad. This one in particular isn't. Well, it's not great, but it's interesting at least. You do get the +2 bonus to AC. You are
Dick
unwilling
falls
to part with this armor for any reason while attuned to it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So heat metal would basically like murder me.
that would be bad.
Yeah.
James, you become more plotting, more scheming, more manipulative. You become more obsessed with power and deals. If you ever decline an opportunity to better yourself, either financially or for like power or influence, you take damage. If
Wait,
you
if I decline power?
yes.
This is very Kosuthian. I just want you to know that.
If you decline an opportunity to better yourself financially or in power or like control
Status.
at another person's expense, you immediately die.
Oh my god.
If I do what at a person's expense?
If you deny an opportunity to better yourself financially or with power or scope of influence.
So in other words, we're going to give you all this power and wealth, but this person dies. If you deny it, you die instead.
I die or take damage?
Die.
Take damage. You take damage if you deny an opportunity to better yourself in that way. If it comes at another person's expense and you deny it, you die. Does that make sense? Like
So you could die.
The opposite of my moral compass.
If it makes it worse for someone else when you're offered it, you die.
Yeah.
If you deny it.
So I have to decline and take damage sometimes.
If it's not at another person's expense, like just
if it
like
doesn't
you have
make
this
someone,
opportunity.
yeah. If it, like if you get it and it makes someone become homeless with a family of like 12, and they can't survive or make like mundane shit like that, it would probably still affect you, and you would die.
Does this interfere with me betraying people for souls for the hand, the book, and the eye?
No, I think that's right along your alley.
You're like, no.
That sacrifices somebody for power.
You're that guy.
The bracers
that
get
guy
warm. The bracers get warm and kind of massage your wrists like lovingly when you do that.
Sweet Jesus. Lovingly. Okay. So basically, Garrett's loading pitch down with every item in the game that could possibly make me evil, is what's going on.
Well, you grab anything that's shiny, and you do tend to
Yeah.
get some interesting curses.
He's been plotting that the whole time.
I mean, it's a big loot table. You random rolled for it. This is what you got.
This is the dice. These are the dice deities lining this up.
Apart from that, you also will not give it up for any reason. Someone will have to force it off you if you wanted to take it off. That's another part of the curse.
Or if you change your attunement.
Well, so like, can I change my attunement, and it just kind of doesn't affect me?
If you attune to another item to trade it out, that would be the way that you would get rid of it. Because if it would be different if, and of course it's left up to the DM.
Yeah.
If you attune to it and it basically says that you can't unattune from it, then yeah, you're gonna have to get blessed in some way, shape, or form.
That's how I think cursed items are made.
Well,
you
that's
can't,
the thing.
You can't backdoor out of that, you know.
I can remove curse and just be done with it. I am.
I mean, you are a priest, so of cursed items, who gives a shit, right? But it does come with a benefit.
I just wanted to confirm: is that a big deal for me or not? Probably not, right?
He's just gonna instantly die one day. He didn't take the ramen.
Even though cursed, it does come with a nice benefit. But
the 2 ACI, that's awesome.
One more thing.
Oh my god.
You get a corruption point.
2 points now, yeah.
Really, Garrett?
Yes.
Right in front of my spaghetti?
James is just going to basically become a chaos spawn while we're here.
Interesting. 2 is pretty bad.
Oh.
Some things are happening. So you affix your new bracers. I mean, there's no you don't tackle like a hyena or anything. You just kind of put them on. They feel good. They look good. They go with your armor set. You know, you're what the fuck is that word you guys use? Transmogged into a silver red color scheme. It looks great. Asmongold's so happy. You know.
Jesus Christ.
But as you're walking through the swamp, continuing your arduous journey, you start hearing things, whispers in your ears. You see visions of war and suffering, which maybe Pitch sees that a lot, but now it's getting a little debilitating. You two, other party, notice Pitch is kind of looking over his shoulder. Suddenly, his hand's at his sword, and he lets go. It's like, no, it must have been the wind. Pitch is getting a little cabin fevery on you.
Dude, are you noticing something strange going on with Pitch?
Do I notice this?
No, I said Sooth.
No, I'm asking, do I notice
yeah, I get what you mean. No, because in your mind, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
Schizophrenic doesn't know,
you know.
Fuck.
Short end of that question to be answered. Kinda. I mean, it's well, it's the opposite end of what he has been like. He's never been real jumpy like he is right now.
The faster we can get out of this swamp, the better.
Agreed.
Some of these Avernus items are so good though. I'd be greasing up every time, boy.
Garrett just wants us to roll on the cursed items.
It does mention soul coins down here. You guys could find soul coins, but they don't
like
Baldur's Gate. Obviously. Where are you gonna stick them, huh?
I
my
know where to
ass,
stick 'em.
clearly.
Someone's
That's the
fucking
only-
soul right between your ass cheeks. That's how they ended.
I'm sure there's some demon stripper that needs them somewhere in the world.
Making it rain soul coins. Oh,
Making it hail in the furnace.
let's see. So, you passed a sentry tower. Zariel the Great had prohibited people from entering the war slow, but you got past that. You found a little bit of a treasure. At least that's what it looked like on the surface. You continue your journey. As you go, as you're walking through this great swamp, there's these kind of giant, twisted, cursed trees that grow in a spiral high into the sky that seem to live off this demon blood, and you can see them almost undulating as they soak in the endless amount of chaos energy. Not to sound like Sonic the Hedgehog, but that's what they do. You're walking through. From hours go by, walking in this swamp, this horror. You see, far into the distance, a great tower. It seems to stretch all the way to the sky. The way things are down here makes sizes and distances that adds to the chaos of it. You can't really get a good. It seems like it's the tallest building you've ever seen in your entire life, and you feel like you're miles away from it still. Whether or not that's true, either of them, you'll see. But you do see it in the distance.
So it's like Torghast from WoW.
What is that?
You knew he was going to say that too.
I just love this shit.
Borghast? Isn't that like a Disney thing that guides you on tours? Count Haunted Mansion?
Get out of here.
Go to your room.
Garrett has looked up so much lore to fuck with me that he probably knows more about WoW lore than me.
That was my favorite thing for the longest time.
But now I know.
It's like in my friend group, he'll come over and one of them will say something in WoW to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's about this, right?" And they're like, "How the fuck would you know about that?"
Yeah, they still haven't caught on.
Yeah, I got my spectral tigers out, I was flexing.
Thought I'd equip my Thunder Fury.
Are there money items in WoW, like with not PUBG, CS:GO?
No.
Like,
Well, yeah, but it's like
not
you
legally.
can buy pets and mounts. That's it.
I mean, you can buy people's accounts.
So used to back in the day, Garrett, they had the trading card game, and they would put real game item codes in the trading card game. I mean, one of those is still selling for like 20 grand.
The
right
spectral
now.
tiger
The
mount.
spectral tiger
Yeah,
is worth
yeah.
20 grand.
The actual, not the new one they put in there. This is a specific one.
And yeah, that they got rid of the card game like back in 2010, maybe.
Yeah, but we knew people with that shit. Like, it's insane.
Oh, dude, if I had the money and I knew that was a mount in the game when I was playing, I would be a very broke person because I would have bought.
Brand new in Burning Crusade. We knew people who bought the packs until they got them, and they just sold it. Like at the time, it was like $300 or $600, somewhere in that range, and that was like, whoa, oh my god, we really made
We're
some
rich.
money. And now it's like, oh my god, why would you? Yeah, I would have held on to that shit, but they didn't know.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna put it inside for where you just farm for it for the tokens for the week.
Yep.
You guys got the Brontosaurus mount?
No.
That's
Sorry,
still a fucking.
Brutosaurus mount.
That's
The
still
Brutosaur-
a fucking sore point for me.
Thing's
What
worth like
happened?
200 real
They took
dollars.
it out of the game. You can't get
Yeah,
it.
you can't get it in the game anymore, and it's like they told people when it was like maybe a month left in the expansion, so you had like a month where you had to go and try to farm out the
Yeah, if you
gold if you could.
weren't already rich, you were fucked.
Yeah, it was like 5 million gold for it.
But
You would have to basically spend like $500 worth on like game tokens to get that kind of gold.
Anyway, back to D&D.
anyway, yeah. Through the slow you go. Even at the beginning of the journey, you guys are already feeling a bit corrupted. Hmm?
Someone
I feel
is.
fine. I feel fine. I feel great.
As you reach another point of interest, time still keeps ticking. Give me Constitution saves, people, please.
Oh, fuck. No, another 17.
Okay.
You're fine.
That's a 30.
You're fine.
James.
I just wanted to get a rise out of him.
What'd you get?
I just said in chat, I was like, Patrick, I touched some curse shit.
Oh, yeah.
He just said hello. I wanted to be like, what the fuck did you do? But okay.
You're not only alive, you're better.
Oh, and I'm also turning into a demon.
Damn, some of these items are so cool. James, what was your number? Did you tell me? I didn't hear you.
What roll?
Constitution, please.
This is a new con roll.
Yeah.
21.
You're fine.
Oh,
Totally
damn.
fine. Totally feeling A-okay.
Would have been messed up. He would have been like, yeah, well, you know, you're corrupted twice, so that's -8 to that roll.
How close to the tower are we?
You can see it now.
I'm
Distance
gonna
is
go ahead and
difficult.
pop wings and hover above the swamp instead of being in the sludge.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
You're like, no, for you, yeah. That would I would recommend that.
James, 100 red and black hands grab your feet as you try to extricate yourself from the swamp, pulling you back down.
They said nay, nay.
What the Are y'all seeing this?
You're trapped in here with me, motherfucker.
Am I the only one who sees those hands?
Yes, Soothflay. Silas do not see this. They see you flapping your powerful flaming wings in a panic, but seemingly not going anywhere.
Pitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
You know, I could leave hell right now if I wanted to.
That's true.
And I'm not even talking about Word of Recall. I'm talking about
Been
the
acting
B word.
squirrely ever since we've gotten the swamp.
What's the B word? Vanish?
Vanish.
Just banish
banish
yourself back to the
myself.
mortal realm.
It banishes you back to your home realm no matter what you are. So I can banish my fucking self.
I'm excited for you guys to start using magic because there are special rules for magic in Avernus. Or in the Hells and stuff.
Too bad, I just used my hands.
Yeah. You make it up, James. It feels like you're being pulled down, but you just gotta shake your head and you adjust and you float
One
there
second,
like
guys.
I didn't watch
corrupt
Legion,
angel you
but
are.
doesn't he see a bunch of fucked up shit?
What was
You're-
Legion about? Wasn't that
I thought it was Professor X's son. Maybe I'm wrong.
I remember
Thought
it
it
being
was an X-Men
connected to
thing.
something. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I see a bunch of insane shit. I guess like that guy.
Insane in the membrane.
Waiting on Superplay.
Get a few more cards put in while we wait.
You guys got your wisdom teeth still?
I don't.
No.
When they broke my jaw in surgery, they took them out.
Why did they break your
Well,
jaw?
damn.
I didn't tell y'all about that.
You
So
may have a
I
million
know
years ago.
about that.
but I forgot.
yeah, like they had to do facial reconstruction surgery on me because like the top portion of my face didn't fully develop, and I had kind of an underbite. And they're like, "Oh, well, it's not your bottom jaw; it's the problem. It's your face. You don't have any cheekbones." So they went in and broke like basically right below the nose. They came in and broke all that facial bone right there and moved it forward and then bolted it down. So my face lights up when I go and get an X-ray.
Jesus.
But yeah, when they did that, they took my wisdom teeth out.
Nice.
Wow, they just
Thankfully.
went all in, huh?
Oh yeah, dude.
How old were you?
Let's see. I think it was my second year in college because I had braces. That's my freshman year in high school.
Vaguely,
yeah.
I think I vaguely remember you disappearing for a while.
Well, I didn't come to tech until I think it was like 2 years after that surgery.
Oh, okay. I was trying to
Yeah.
think of us back in the IT center of like when that would be, but I guess not. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't come to tech yet because I hadn't met
Gotcha.
Jessica.
How long was your recovery time?
Let's see. So I couldn't eat anything solid for like 6 weeks.
I'm back.
Damn.
So I think it was like 4 weeks of straight liquid diet, and then
Jeez,
either 2 to 3 weeks of like soft food. And dude, it got so bad where it was like I was wanting something with like material to it.
Substance,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I found out like one of my best friend like greatest foods that I could eat at that time was like fish, because you get fish and like fish like tears apart pretty easily as it is.
Yeah.
So you can
Makes
basically like just like finely mince fish up and then just kind of eat it as that. Oh my god, it was so yeah. I tried the whole like
Tuna fish is
grinding.
like your shit, huh?
Oh no, I hate tuna fish. I can't stand the smell. But like I tried like grinding a hamburger down into a powder, and that was some bullshit.
Nope.
There for the longest time, all I could eat was like chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, yeah, it was about a month of recovery. And it's still like what sucks is that when they went in, he's like, "Yeah, I widened your sinuses out, so if you ever get sick, it'll be a little bit better on you." But
Wow.
dude, if I get to the point to where I have like really bad sinus problems, and it's like I'm sniffling a lot, it will get to the point to where I'm vibrating that whole section of my face, and it hurts like a motherfucker.
Whoa.
It sucks.
That sounds
RoboCop.
truly awful. Wait, do you have to get your wisdom teeth out, Garrett?
Yeah, I'm getting 2 of mine taken out tomorrow.
Damn.
Bruh, you're like 30.
I know. Mine are like
fucking...
Says the guy who is 32. I'm 30 as well.
I'm not 30 yet.
mine are
End of this year.
perfect, but I had a
Feel like
cavity
it.
on my back left one, and then I didn't take care of it for 10 years, and now here I am. They're gonna take it out.
I am. Wow.
They're like, we're not gonna fix it. It's a wisdom tooth. We'll just take it out. So I said, okay.
Dude, getting your wisdom teeth out is great because like the problem I started getting with mine is that they started tearing up my gums when I would eat like chips or something, and it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
So
Wait, are they gonna put you under to take
Yes.
them out?
Yes, they
Oh, that's the best.
are. The best. I think
We're
the part
gonna-
after will be really the best.
we're
They're
gonna
like,
need
"How backwards
videos.
from 100," and then I don't even know if I made it into the 80s. I was gone.
It's kind of scary.
We are going to need videos.
Oh yeah, the embarrassing.
Oh,
like,
please tell
saying
her
stuff.
to take videos.
Yeah, I'll let her know. See how goofy I look.
You're like, I'm not gonna tell her shit.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna come out of surgery and he's gonna be like, "Roll for initiative. I'm about to beat somebody's ass."
You don't have the fucking AC to block this pussy, and you fucking punch the guy.
Give me that kitten. What kitten? He's like, I have to go.
James, tell him
I
I
have to
want
go to
that
South
kitten.
Louisiana. So, You're walking through the great swamp. You're feeling corrupted. Each step is like quicksand, and you feel it's the bits of agony and darkness from this demon blood. You smell it, you inhale it. You've seen it before, this corrupting, cold energy that seems to radiate from the abyss, and now you're covered in it for your dark needs to get past, to go to Diz. As you're walking through the swamp, you see something of interest. Corrupted Maragons with a commander in front of them walk in formation. They're making a big circle in front of you. They don't seem to have noticed you yet, but they are in your path. Maragons being, like soldiers of the hells. They kind of like this. I'll put a picture. So they are maintaining formation, though they march knee-deep in the black blood. Their forms are twisted and horrific. Black bile leaks from their eyes and mouths, and they mindlessly march in lockstep behind a commanding devil who is just as corrupted and hopeless as they themselves are. They want to keep this mindless march as though they were still in war. They don't notice you yet, but they are in your path. What do you do?
If we wait for a little bit, will they walk past us enough to where we can get past them?
They seem to be in kind of a formation march, maybe going in a big endless circle. It'll be difficult to do so. The swamp is like huge and flat and open. It's not really a swamp. It's a big bowl of blood. So it's difficult to have like lines of sight be broken.
I will cast.
Yeah, are we like hidden right now from them?
Nope.
From their attention?
Not really.
I will cast Disguise Self to look like the peons following him.
Maragon. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's probably notable that I'm an Aasimar in Avernus. And they probably fucking hate me.
Yeah, they might be able to sniff your ass out.
Yeah,
These hands are rated E for everyone. If it comes to blows.
What do you guys think?
Well, I've got an hour to look like them.
You take the form of a lesser Maragon. You wear kind of gold armor. You have fiery purple reddish flesh. You have a long flowing red cape, spear in one hand, and kind of heavy gauntlets, heavy greaves. The corrupted form of them is a bit pitiable. You are bent and hunched. Your arms and legs kind of flay at strange angles. And you leak black bile from your tear ducts in your nose.
That's disgusting.
Looking as ugly as ever, Sooth.
Oh, it feels right. Given our situations.
Should we act like we're his prisoners or something? Would that be passable?
Probably the only way we can work ourselves through this.
Because I can't turn myself into anything but a person.
May work out. Said they may try to kill you on the spot with you looking like your normal self.
I'm gonna, throw my hood up over my head or something.
Mm-hmm.
Best I can do.
You're still so damn handsome.
Give them the smolder.
Basically.
They might give me the smolder.
So?
Yeah, do we have any ropes or something? I guess loosely tie our hands up, or whatever, and have us follow you.
Sounds good.
This way, you tie your friends up, walking over to the dark and corrupted captain. He's got a bit of a terrifying visage, having turned into this ghoulish creature that once was a devil. He points an accusing finger at you, and from a terrible, grating voice, as though his vocal cords have been ripped to shreds, he says, "Soldier, what are you doing out of line? The demons approach."
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty demon.
Devil, but yeah.
Shit. I didn't think that far ahead.
Never seen him this stumped, I'll be honest.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of how I want to respond, because apparently I should have been in line.
Yeah.
Tell them you did it because you found prisoners.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I saw these two skulking about. What better way to appease than to bring prisoners?
Prisoners of war. Demons don't make good prisoners. We need to kill them before they turn into something worse.
Did he just call me a demon?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're devils.
Yeah, but
you were demons.
I'm a person.
It doesn't seem to have its full faculties about it.
I will bring these demons to be flayed at the chambers.
What fucking chambers are you talking about?
Just shut up, Josh.
Roll me a persuasion check. Terrible.
Are the devils holding weapons?
Yes.
Well,
they have
Garrett,
golden spears. Yes.
That's a natural 19. For 34.
Okay. He says playing. Good for morale. He snaps his fingers, and 3 of the Maragons break off to escort you. Bring them to the chambers of the Lord.
Maragons are like fucking huge, right?
Yeah, well, huge in a devil perspective. These guys are like 7, 8 foot tall, kind of thing. Big, soldiery beefcakes.
That's what I thought.
He breaks off 3 from his contingent, giving you, escort.
All right. Lead on.
Go to the city of Brass and come back with haste. The war continues.
I whisper to John, "Come up with your demon name, because they're not going to believe Souffle."
Belgar.
Belgar's cool. I am Motrin, MD.
He's just reading shit in his room.
I am Tussin.
They call me
Robo Tuss.
They call me Pitcher Plant.
You solved one problem and created another one, though a smaller, more manageable problem, I believe. You turn tail, walking away with your contingent soldiers in tow. The large, hulking soldiers move in a sort of shambling, zombie-like method, their usual dexterity and strength having been sapped long ago by the corruption of this place. They mindlessly follow orders of escorting you to some supposed location that you created out of thin air.
Okay. What do our surroundings look like?
There are an infinite pool, not infinite, not literally, but this huge pool of brackish black blood of the demons that fell here many, many millennia ago. There are structures here and there, great fortifications that have been destroyed and left to ruin and rot. There are great siege engines. You see these wooden catapults that are impossibly large, broken and splintered all across the place. And there are great black trees that twist like a helix going far into the sky. From the way you came, you walked a long ways, but you know that you have the River Styx and the City of Brass, and from the other direction you have the great Tower of the Queen.
All right. From being down here long enough and listening to the sounds of everything, would I be able to kind of discern the difference between a demon and a devil?
I think so.
All right.
Devils are rote soldiers barking out specific orders. Demons are chaotic insanity, screaming and bellowing.
All right. I'm going to do this. Gonna kind of start slowing down a little bit behind them, let them get ahead, and I'm going to have to keep them within like 10 feet of me, but I'm going to cast Prestidigitation.
Alright.
And I'm going to create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect that's going to mimic the sounds of demons. To kind of make it sound like they're far off and coming this way, like they're making an assault.
You create a sound that sounds like the howling, unnerving, mind-shattering scream that is the demons in battle, as well as kind of a slothing, wet sound of them rushing close by, seemingly coming to battle. The Maragons turn and slowly, sort of listlessly, walk towards that direction as though this was just another one of the endless battles they're doomed to fight forever and all time. They are walking away, but slowly. You wanted to do something with the opportunity. They didn't just like rush off, leaving you alone. They're still close and they're investigating the sound.
I'm just gonna. That sound lasts for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to kind of let them get to the point.
Keep moving.
Yeah, and then we're gonna fucking dip.
Dipping.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Are you doing it speedily or stealthily?
I would.
Speedily is better than stealthily.
Yeah, but we've got enough to hide around us.
I'm in full plate.
Because I mean, if we. Well, that's true. Because if we try to rush, it's gonna offset the sound of the demons.
I would say, as far as noisiness, there's a lot going on, and that might not actually be. Like, they might be more concerned with those noises than our noises.
Give me athletics checks. How about that, everybody?
Oh, fuck me.
Hell yeah.
See how much dip in this dip.
Deal, baby, deal.
Yeah. Fuck.
12. Yep.
I love
24.
Not the fastest dipping.
it. You don't say.
Well,
Full plate.
Like when you're the fat kid slowing everybody down,
Yeah.
Like when you're running track or whatever. your slowest partner at the military runner.
Yeah.
You guys, you see The Maragons kind of turn listlessly, mindlessly, their black eyes following you. And they don't grab spears and say, like, traitor! Or anything. But you see their limited faculties. They see you running away, and they begin following you. Not chasing, necessarily, but in their complex, set of instructions of escort these people. They're trying to do the best they can. So you probably get, 30 feet or so in a single, like, rush, and then they notice that you've run away, and they turn their attention to you. They're slowly following you.
Alright, fellas, this means that when we get to an area that we can more appropriately hide and try to break line of sight, we need to make a more expeditious retreat.
Good word.
Like a plan.
Would it be stealth if I wanted to cast a spell on them, but not let them know it was me?
James, are you still levitating right now?
I think it only lasts for like a minute, so probably no. A lot's been going on.
If it's a levitate spell, it's 10 minutes.
It's
I thought it was like
his
didn't I give
wings.
an hour?
Let's look.
An
Once per
hour
long
for
rest
your
is an
wings?
action you can transform, gaining glimmering eyes into incorporeal wings for 1 minute, or until you end it as a bonus action. You have flying speed 30 feet, and once per turn you can have attack spell deal 15 additional damage. Blah blah blah
Gotcha.
blah blah.
Yeah, it's a combat thing.
It sucks because it's once per long rest.
Divine intervention, basically.
It's really nice.
So you have tools all about the battlefield that you could potentially use. Any ideas for how you're gonna get your zombie followers away from you permanently?
I was just
Maybe
gonna
permanent.
cast blindness on them, honestly.
Cast magic. Do it.
Con 18, 2 targets.
I will. Hold on. Let's kind of couple that. I'll cast. I'm gonna cast dancing lights and have two. Because I spawned 4 of them, so 2 will stay grouped together to basically just have 2 big spheres and kind of make them sit there and hover a bit off to the side, kind of like they are threatening. Or
interesting. I get what you're going for.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works, and then if not, no light.
Yeah, I was gonna say if not, you can cast blind from that point of origin. Kind of make it like a flash.
I should have just deafened them before we made our move.
That would have been smart.
You son of a bitch.
Who's going for it? Who's
you
going for it?
son of a bitch. I'll do the dancing
I forget
lights.
it's blindness / deafness. Fuck.
Blindness / deafness / chickenpox.
I can do chickenpox.
Yeah, I'll do the dancing lights and see if that has any type of effect.
I will see if their minds kind of comprehend.
Because swamp lights from Venus.
Yeah, right.
They're the I'm basically making 2 fillets.
They got a 6. So I think in they're living but unliving. They're not zombies by any means. They've been corrupted, but they're kind of brainless at this point. Yeah, huge new target suddenly there. God knows what kind of weapons the demons use. It could be anything. You very efficiently get their attention.
Guys, run.
Way ahead of you.
You dip. Probably for the best. Maragons are quite formidable opponents. Maybe in their corrupted states they're less so, but they could also be more so. Choosing a path of the brain instead of brawn, you guys run. Passing that. Let's see. So,
Look, we get that this is new for you. It's new for us too. The running.
I'm helping James fulfill a new enlightenment.
I did say I wanted to start trying to run away more.
the Great Tower looks to be maybe 300 feet tall, although before it seemed much taller. Just another weird warping of the hells down here makes everything a little bit off. All perceptions are messed up in a big way. The tower is huge, sort of Lord of the Rings style. It's a huge black pillar of what looks to be pure obsidian going to the sky, and it's kind of dotted with these veins of glowing orange stones, which you're not sure about. And at the very top, it twinkles with this beautiful array of orange gemstones. You can see from here the orange-red sunless sky. It's eternally, it's eternal daytime. There's no night in Avernus. And it makes the top of this tower twinkle even from afar. You can see the dancing orange lights from the beautiful gemstones. This huge, nightmarish Sauron pillar. The Queen's residence. For next time on D&D.
Woo!
I'm very tempted to make you cry again, Garrett.
Well, go on.
I now have the spell Earthquake.